Hello, everybody. Welcome to your 45-minute flow. I'm Todd, taking you through it. Let's begin our practice tonight, lying flat on the back in a Supta Baddha Konasana. We'll come here, soles of the feet together, draw the knees wide, pull the spine flat to the floor. Bring your left hand on top of your heart, bring your right palm on top of your navel. Lengthen through the back of the neck, through the front, throat, lengthen through the crown. Begin to find ease through the shoulders, through the elbows, through the knees. Feel your hips naturally starting to open. Just with gravity. Let the eyes rest softly closed. Allow yourself some time to arrive into this new space. A time and a place for you to play with being present, tuning in to how you're feeling tonight in your physical body, the mental body, emotional body, energetic body. Get a read. How are you feeling? Get a little baseline for what you're bringing onto the mat right now. Knowing that this practice is a chance to work on ourselves, on the internal self, in a time really for you to get to be creative, imaginative in the internal landscape of your being, what you're seeing on the inside, what you're believing. Let's take a moment to breathe. Maybe not think anything for a little bit. Give yourself permission just to relax that space, to settle, soften the shoulders. It's really easy for the shoulders, parts of the body to tense. Be patient as you let your body just meet down with the energy of the floor. And just breathe. Big inhales through the nose. You can release through the nose or maybe sigh out through the mouth. Just what feels nice in your current space. The breath is so powerful, has the ability to change how we're feeling by bringing us more and more into the present moment. Just on a chemical level, changes what's going on in the mind when you're able to slow down the thoughts, slow down just the monkey mind. Just be in the breath. And this is such a huge part of the practice. Something we'll try to stay with throughout the practice. Try to keep breath and movement together. Gently now start to draw your knees together. Pull the knees to the chest, bring your palms right on top of the knees. On an inhale, draw your knees in, pull your elbows to bending. Exhale, like push the knees away. Flex your toes while you push your thighs back into the palms. And inhale, drag the knees in towards the chest, thighs towards the ribs. Exhale, push away, push through your heels, push the thighs back into the palms. And inhale. Pull in, hug the belly in, lengthen the tailbone. Exhale, push away. Keep low back sacrum glued to the floor. One more. Inhale, pull in. And exhale, extend your legs up to the ceiling. Flex the toes down to you. Reach your arms out wide to tease, palms face up to the sky. Flex the toes. Pull the belly in. And start to bend at your elbows, cactus arms, elbows in line with the shoulders. You need to pull the elbows up a little higher so your wrist rests on the floor, bring it there. Or gently drag the elbows down, feel your wrists magnetize towards the floor, pull the belly in. Wrists might not be touching the floor, but you'll feel a lot of engagement through the shoulders while keeping this nice alignment through the spine. Also, big opening through the chest, pec minor, major. Stay for one more inhale. And exhale, bend your knees, bring the hands back to the shins. And let's start to rock up and down the spine. We'll make our way up onto hands and knees, right into a child's pose. Bring your big toes touching, knees hip width apart, hips to heels, lengthen through the arms. Relax the forehead down to the floor. And then start to walk both hands over to the left. Bring your right pinky down, right thumb facing up. Hug both shoulder armpits down towards the floor. Then hug the right armpit down further as you let the left shoulder heighten up. Then come back down square, left shoulder with right. Inhale, open, left shoulder, turn the elbow up. Exhale, melt the left armpit back down. One more, inhale. Just a little rotation, push the right shoulder down. Exhale, back through center, hands over to the right. Maybe coming off the mat, left pinky down, left thumb up, square off the shoulders. Then on an inhale, hug the left armpit down more, hug the right armpit up. Exhale, hug, shoulder blades down together. Inhale, push the left armpit down, push down the edge of the left hand. Exhale, back through center, one more. Inhale, open, right elbow up, exhale, through center, hands to center. Come up onto hands and knees, bring the hands right under the shoulders. Fingers spread wide, pointer fingers pointing straight forward, wrap the triceps, pull the belly in, bring the knees right under the hips. And then we'll move into some cat-cow starting from the tailbone. Inhale, lengthen the tailbone, pull the chest up, reach the gaze up, then exhale, tuck the tailbone, round through the upper back, chin to chest last. Start from the tailbone again. Inhale, lengthen mid back, upper back, shoulders, pull back, gaze high. Exhale, tuck the tailbone, pull the belly in around the shoulders, chin to chest. Let's go. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, round it back. Come back, hands and knees. From here, start to reach the right hand forward to the edge of the mat, thread the needle, left arm underneath right arm. Reach through the left fingers. Press the left arm down into the floor. You would slide the right hand back under the shoulder, come up through center, then lengthen the left hand forward, slide right arm underneath the left armpit. Hug the right hip down. Left hand to the left shoulder, come back up through center, hands and knees, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Take a moment just to settle in, especially to your breath. As you find some length through the spine, you might bend into the knees. If you're feeling tight in the back of the legs. But draw down through your big toes, the inner edge of the foot. Think about rotating inner thighs up and back behind you. Lengthen out of the tailbone. Pull the belly up and in. Let the ears stay between biceps. Hug the shoulders up to the ears. On an inhale, lift up high onto the toes, look forward, exhale, tiptoe to the top of the space, keep your hips as high as you can. Bring the big toes in between the thumbs, relax head, neck, shoulders. Here you can bend into the knees, clasp opposite forearms, give a little sway. Breathe. Think of pulling the ribs in closer to the thighs. Let the head be heavy, folding in half, meeting yourself. And we're also upside down. Bring some of the weight forward into the toes. Trust, balance. Relax your hands down to the floor. Bend your left knee. Plant the left fingers or palm, floor, or block. Inhale, open the right hip. Open the right elbow. And then extend through the arm. Wrap the tricep. Hold for another inhale. Exhale. Release back down. We'll come back, bend into the right knee, right hand, fingertips or palm. Inhale, pull the left elbow first, lead, and then extend the arm. Notice you don't go a whole lot higher with the upper body. Once you pull the elbow back, the arm just adds more to the right hip, lower, back down. On an inhale, lift up halfway, create space. You might bring hands to the shins or even to the thighs is fine. You might keep a little bend in the knees. Lengthen the tailbone back, pull the belly in. Reach the crown of the head forward. Engage through the back of the legs, through the glutes. Stay for one more. Inhale. Exhale, full lengthen belly, heart, forehead. Bend into the knees. Inhale, upward salute, root to rise. And exhale, hands to heart center. Sorry if that's a little low. Start to squeeze your inner thighs together. Squeeze the glutes. Navel hugging in, tuck the tailbone. Lower the hands, scoop the belly more on an inhale, back bend. Press your hips forward. Reach your heart up to the sky. Cactus the arms, open through the chest. Clasp the hands back behind you. Come up, tall spine. Inhale, knuckles down. Lift the chest. Pull the belly in. Bring some weight forward into the big toes. And inhale, lengthen the hips forward. Exhale, fold forward. Draw the knuckles to the front of your space. Keep the palms together. Even if that means the elbows are bent, that's totally fine here. Let the head relax, be long through the neck. Bend the left knee, knuckles to the left. Bend to the right knee, knuckles to the right. Back center, relax the hands down. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. Reach the left toes to the back of the mat. Settle the left knee down. You keep the back toes tucked or no. On an inhale, let's rise with the arms. Scoot your right foot just a little forward and out towards the right. Create a little more space. Squeeze your left glute. Lift the hips. Pull down and forward. Hug your ribs slightly down as you continue to open the chest. Wrap the pinkies back. Take one more. Inhale. As you exhale, feel your hips pull forward and down. We'll take one more. Inhale. Exhale, hips forward and down. Squeeze the left glute, hands to the floor. Half splits. Pull the hips back, lengthen the right leg. Flex your right toes, flex your right quad. Come up into a half lift. You might bring hands to blocks or just tent onto the fingers. Then lengthen belly, heart, forehead. Press the right heel into the floor. Good. Start to re-bend into the right knee. And even here, if you don't feel like there's a lot of space for you to bring the hands to the floor, you can bring some blocks right outside the foot. We're going to move forward and back. On an inhale, reach your arms up high. Exhale, lift the hips, sink forward and down. One more. Inhale. Exhale, lift the hips, sink forward and down. Caress the hands down. Half splits. Chin to chest. Pull the right hip back, your left hip forward. Flex the right toes, flex your right quad. Bring it back forward, rebend the knee. Inhale, the arms up high. Exhale, sink the hips down and forward. One more. Inhale. Exhale, sink the hips down forward. Bring the hands down. Half splits, lengthen back. Bring your left hand beneath the left shoulder. On an inhale, draw the right arm high. Flex the right toes. Draw the right hip back. Wrap your left tricep here. Gaze might draw high. Stay for one more. Inhale. Exhale, right hand down. Walk both hands over to the left. Tuck your left set of toes. Open up into Skandasana. Left knee bends. Right toes high. It's okay if your left heel's off the floor. Sink the hips. Bring hands to heart center. Bring your left hand down to the floor. Inhale, right arm high. Open twist. Lengthen through the collarbones, shoulders. Lower the hands down. Walk it back, front of the mat. Frame the right foot. Lower the left knee. Inhale, the arms up high. And exhale, lower the right hand down to your right side. You can bring forearm onto your thigh. Or you might bring the fingertips to the floor or to a block if you have it. And hug the left shoulder back. Keep pushing the left hip forward. as you hug the left shoulder back, really expanding, lengthening the left side of the body. Reach out of the left fingers, reach out of the hip. And then bring the left hand down, frame the right foot. Tuck the back toes, lift the back knee. On an inhale, step back, high plank. Long through the spine. Here, tuck the tailbone, draw the navel in, push into the floor. Shoulders over the hands, squeeze the glutes and the thighs together. On an inhale, pull forward. Exhale, chaturanga from toes or from the knees. Inhale, upward facing dog, pull the shoulders back. Exhale, pull the belly in, downward facing dog. Get the breath together. Bring the feet together. Look up to the hands. Inhale, lift heels, bend knees. Exhale, step or light hop. Float to the top of the space. Inhale, lift halfway up. Exhale, fold forward. Slight bend in the knees. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands to heart. Push the palms together. Drive the elbows apart. Inhale, upward salute. Maybe that little back bend. Just exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold, reach your right toes away to the back of the mat, settle the right knee down. You might scooch that left foot forward, now to the left. And then inhale, reach the arms high. Feel your left hip hug back, the right hip forward. Feel your hips sinking forward and down. Hug the ribs down as you still expand through the chest. Widen out through the armpits, shoulders, rotate the pinkies back. Take a big inhale to lengthen. Exhale, sink further forward, hand down, into the hips. Again, inhale. Exhale, sink it forward, down. Squeeze the right glute muscle. One more. Hands to the floor. Hold it back, half. Splits, flex the left toes. Drawing the left heel down. Keep a little micro bend in the left knee. Keep the hips square. Come up halfway. Lengthen the tailbone back. Reach the heart out in front of the toes. Then lower the belly, chest forward. Could be here on the leg or right in between. And start to rebend to the left knee. On an inhale, reach the arms up high. Inhale for some length. Squeeze the right glute. Exhale as you sink the hips forward and down. Inhale, lengthen. Hug the belly in. Squeeze the right glute as you bring the hips forward. Bring the hands down. Half splits. Move through that one more time. Rebend into the left knee. Inhale. Arm side, squeeze the right glute, sink the hips down and forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, sink it down. One more. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, squeeze. Right glute, hips forward and down. Spill the hands down. Roll it back, half splits. Plant the right hand under the right shoulder. Inhale, the left arm high. Hug the left hip tip back. Push through the right thumb and the forefinger. Wrap the tricep. Push the shoulders open. Flex the left toes. Take one more deep breath. Lower the left hand. Hands walk over to the right. Tuck the right toes. Open up, Skandasana, right knee bends. Left toes high, sink the glutes down. Lower your right hand to the floor. Inhale, draw the left arm open. Hug, squeeze the right glute. Left toes high. Open through the chest. It's a really nice, expansive posture. Hands back down to the floor. Walk, crawl it back. Frame the left foot, lower the right knee. Inhale, the arms high. Then let the left hand spill over to the left. To a block or to the floor. Tented fingers. Open right shoulder. Press the right hip forward. Hug your left big toe down. There's a lot of engagement here. A lot of intention behind where we're holding space. Hip, shoulder, Left leg. Create the stretch through the back of the body, side of the body. Windmill the right hand to the left forward. Down frame the left foot. Tuck the back toes, lift the back knee, step back. High plank. Hands underneath the shoulders. Round through the upper back, chest, pull the belly in. Squeeze the glutes together, inner thighs, recruit as much muscle as you can. On an inhale, pull forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Moment, breathe. Lengthen out of the tailbone, spine, shoulders up to ears. Take one more deep breath. Bring your feet together. Looking up to the hands, lift heels, bend knees. Inhale, exhale to the top. Inhale, lift halfway up. Exhale, fold forward. Bring the feet together, bend your knees, sink your hips. Inhale, chair pose. Hug the inner thighs together. Squeeze the glutes, draw the belly in. Lengthen the tailbone behind you. Biceps by the ears, lengthen out of the arms, breathe, pull the ribs down. Engage through your core, engage everywhere. Breathe, stay with it. 2 more deep breaths. Keep lengthening tailbone, reach out of the fingers. 1 more deep breath, way to the heels. Good, bend the knees, sink it down, roll it into high boat Navasana. You can go bent knees or legs long. Reach the arms, chest forward, tall. Power pose. See where you can still mind. Use the breath. Here for just another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Low boat, Ardha Navasana. Ardha Navasana, I like even more than high boat. We're closer to the floor. We have to engage more through our core, through our legs, through our upper body. It's everything working together more and more. Having to draw together is more tension, more tautness between the chest and the big toes. Really good core activation. Really good for other things like holding high plank, things like handstands, inversions. Strengthen here, get stronger in all of those. Here for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release the heels down. Windshield wiper the knees, side to side. No, that's not easy. If you had to drop out early, don't worry. It's called practice for a reason. Not here to be perfect, just here to show up, do our best, give our best effort, what we can, right here and now. That's what's going to carry us to the next day, to the next, just doing our best. Don't worry about the rest. Hug the knees in. Good, place your heels on the floor. We're going to make our way up into bridge pose. Also option to move into wheel pose. First we'll start with bridge, walk the heels in, draw the hips high, draw the belly down, squeeze the glutes, hug the inner thighs together and up, rotating up. You can stay right here. We'll take 3 breaths in wheel pose, hands by the ears. Pressing up. But also, if you have blocks, you can bring blocks underneath the hands to start right next to the ears, especially if you're feeling a little tight in the wrists. You know, we didn't really go through a big wrist warm-up today, so just think about that. Press, push the chest forward, extend the legs, hold for 2 more deep breaths. Lower everything gently. Back down. Bring the hands together, roll out the wrists. And other Bring the knees into the chest. Rock up and down the spine. We're gonna make our way back into chair pose. Your best, give it your best. You're way there. Chair pose. Tense the inner thighs together, pull the belly. Biceps by the ears. Start to reach. Left heel from the floor. Left toes from the floor, flex the left side toes. Bring the left heel into your glute. As you start to kick it back, keep flexing the toes, keep flexing the toes. Lower, left toes down. High crescent lunge. Tuck the tailbone, bend through the back knee, then lengthen it again. Open twist to the right. Hug the left hip forward. Shoulders down. Reach your left hand down to the floor. Good. And then back up. Inhale. Rise. Touch back down, left hand to the floor. Inhale. Rise back up. Hug the other thighs together. Hug the left hip forward. One more. Tap down. Hand, palm, or fingertips. Inhale. Reach high. Exalt your warrior. Left arm up. Press. Right big toe down. Hands to the floor. Kick up into standing splits. Right away, we're gonna open up half moon. Press the right big toe down, open the left hip, flex the left side of toes. We'll spend a few deep breaths here. Letting the hips start to open, rotate top. If you need to bring right hand down to a block, do it. I really like the blocks here because you get to focus more on opening into the hip versus just the balance, but it's good to get both. Take one more deep breath here. Gentle our way into a warrior two. Bend your right knee. Lower the left heel. Keep your hand down to the floor so we're in a side angle. And then open up warrior two. And that's the best way I've found to get from half moon to warrior two. And hug the inner thighs together. And push the mat apart, forward and back. Just playing with the different engagements of the legs. See what that does. Start to reach your right hand forward. Inhale, reverse warrior. Stick a little deeper. Might bind that left hand back behind you. Squeeze the left glute. Press the left pinky toe down. Right big toe down. Stay for one more deep breath. Side angle. Bring right forearm to right thigh, sweep left bicep over the ear. You can also lower the right hand down. Pull the belly in. Press the left pinky toe down. Make sure that back foot is making a good engagement with the floor. Good. Bring your left hand down to the floor. Inhale. Spin the left heel up, the right arm up. Pivot all 10 toes towards the right. Sink the hips down as much as you can. I can't go very far. Inhale, hips high, bicep over the ear. Exhale, lower. You can also shimmy that right foot closer to the left. Inhale, up high. Exhale, lower. One more. Inhale, high. Exhale, step it, wild thing. Right knee up to the sky. Then lightly dance the right foot back, long through the left leg, hug the hips high, heart high. Ready, bring it right into chaturanga. Bend the elbows, inhale. Upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Bring the feet together. Give yourself one more deep breath. Lengthen. Hamstrings back, rotating. Pressing the big toes down, wrap the triceps. Shoulders up to ears. Look forward. Lift the heels, bend the knees. Inhale. Exhale. Top of the space. Inhale, lift halfway up. Exhale, fold forward. Bring the feet together. Bend the knees, sink the hips. Inhale, chair pose. Chair pose. Hug the inner thighs together. Squeeze the glutes, pull the belly. Lengthen, hollow out through the core. 2 more deep breaths. Sink a little lower. Lower. Bring it all the way into Navasana boat pose. Hold it here. And lower down, low boat. Inhale, high boat. Exhale, low boat. Inhale, high. You can bend the knees. Exhale, low. Inhale, high. Exhale, low. Inhale, high. You can also just bring knees to chest. Inhale, high. Exhale, low. Or inhale, knees in. Exhale, bring it out. Inhale, high. Exhale, low. 5 more. Inhale, high. Exhale, low. Inhale, high. Exhale, low. Last 3. Inhale, high. We got it. Exhale, lower. Inhale, high. Exhale, lower. Last one. Inhale, high. Exhale, lower. Bring the knees in. Rock forward and back. We'll make our way up into table. From tabletop, find downward facing dog. Lower the forearms. Walk the feet back. Forearm plank. Pull the belly in, tuck the tailbone, squeeze the glutes. Pull the elbows back towards the hip tips. Hug the elbows in towards one another. Breathe here. Stay for another 30 seconds. If you find you can, from here, extend through the arms, this extended high plank. Wrap the triceps, pull the belly in more. Might even step your feet further back. Another 15 seconds, you got it. Last 10. Good. Hold in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the forearms, Sphinx pose, lower the hips down. I know that was pretty tough. Bring the feet together, squeeze the elbows back, lengthen the collarbones. With that bigger stretch, lengthen the arms here. Those triceps might be on fire if you took the extended arm variation. And lower, back to the forearms, hands slide underneath the elbows, tuck the toes from the toes or from the knees, hug the elbows in, inhale, high plank, exhale, downward facing dog. Feet together. Look up to the hands, lift the heels, bend the knees, inhale, exhale, top of the space, inhale, halfway lifts, exhale, fold the feet together, bend the knees, inhale, chair pose. Start to lift your right heel and the right toes from the floor. Reach right heel up into your glute. As you reach it back, keep flexing the right toes and settle. Right toes might lengthen more forward if you need. Pull the belly in, ribs down. Bend the back knee. Tuck the tailbone. Lengthen the back leg. Open twist to the left. Hug the left hip back, the right hip forward. Square off through the hips. Start to lower. Right hand down to the floor. Twisting. Inhale. Bring it back up. Hold. Bring it down, light tap. Inhale, bring it back up. One more, tap it down. Inhale, bring it up, exalt. Right arm up high, draw the right hip forward. Squeeze the right glute, back hamstring. Good. Tumble the right hand down, left arm high. Turn all 10 toes towards the left, sink your hips down, maybe scooch the left foot further back. Inhale, high, shovel, bicep over the ear. Exhale, lower, keep flexing left toes. Exhale, drive it up. Or excuse me, lower down on the exhale. Inhale, pick it here. We're gonna dance it back into our wild thing. Left knee to the sky, squeeze the glutes. Then, step the left toes behind you. Push the right hip high, lengthen out of the right leg. Good, right into chaturanga, left hand down. Sink the elbows, inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Knee adjustments, down dog. Lower the forearms down to the floor. Often press your chest back through the shoulders, through the elbows. Let's step the feet in closer, a little more compression. Draw the belly in, keep pressing the chest back. Towards the thighs. It's a lot of the shoulders. Might lift one leg. Might take some hops into forearm stand. If you're feeling that today, pressing down the elbows, forearms, thumb and forefinger. Maybe getting a little float time. We'll hang out just for another 10, 9, 8, 7. Squeeze the elbows together. 6. Pull the belly in. 5. Press the chest back. 4, 3, 2, 1. Toes down, knees down. Bring it back, kneeling seat. Drasana. Here we'll get some open chest, shoulder expanders. Your right hand down to the floor. Left arm, inhale, pendulum in front of the body. Open the right shoulder, chest, reach back behind you. We'll rotate the left hand down to the floor, other side. Inhale, right arm expands, reach back behind you, open through the chest, shoulders. Lower right hand by your right side. A couple more. Inhale, let this feel good. In the body, so nice through the spine, through the hips. It's a general body opener. We get one more. Good. Then we'll make our way into a hero pose. So, in hero pose. Excuse me, sorry. We're gonna make our way into hero pose for Virasana. Bring your knees together. Let the heels splay out a little bit wider. Sit the hips back on the heels. If that feels uncomfortable, feel free to part your knees a little wider or bring a block right in between your ankles, something to sit on. So we're gonna be leaning just back as far as what feels comfortable today. So that might just be the hands. You might have some blocks back here for your hands to place down on so you can get the lean. Start to find a little engagement through the glutes. Press the front of the quads, hips, thighs forward. Draw the belly in. Might lower onto the forearms if that space is there. You might lower all back. This is about my end range, what's comfortable. I could go a little further, but it'd be just a little too uncomfortable. And right now we're just looking for some sensation, not looking to over exert. Never want to overstretch. Always err on the side of caution in our long holds. Might send the gaze up high if that feels okay. Let's take 2 more deep breaths. And we'll make our way back upright. Take a seat onto the floor. Extend the left leg out long in front of you. Bring the right foot in, sole of the foot in. The soles or the sits bones rooted. And then first we'll come into a little side bend. Bring your left hand to your right knee. I'm just mirroring you here. And then start to reach the right hand up and over to the left toes. Flex the left toes. Try to keep the sits bones rooted. If the right knee comes off the floor, you can always lightly push it down with the hands. Or you can reach and grab for the toes. Just know that it's not a goal of this posture. It's just to feel sensation through the side of the body. So breathe into that. Feel into that. Center your attention around your breath. And let's release. We'll come right into our Janu Sirasrasana stretch. Let's reach the arms up high. Inhale. Exhale, pull the heart towards the toes. And we'll bring it right back up. Inhale. Wave up. Exhale, push the chest towards the toes. Flex the left toes. Inhale. Last time, up. Exhale, bring it forward. And see if you can lower the forearms. And then bring the forehead towards the knee. And if that doesn't happen, it's not, again, not the goal or anything, just to feel sensation. Feel the leg, hips, get a little into the lower mid-back. There's all sorts of places you can be feeling this stretch, depending on where your hands are. How your sits bones are positioned, if they're both flat on the floor. And release. Let's make our way onto the other side. Extend the right leg out long. Bring the left foot in. Now we're going to bring the right hands over to the left knee. Sits bones rooted. Reach the left fingers up and over the right toes. Flex those right toes high. Again, if the knee's off the floor, you can lightly press it towards the floor if that feels okay. Overdoing it. Always too lower, closer, reach for those toes. Breathe, soften the gaze, soften and ease the breath. Consciously breathing in and out. And release. On an inhale, reach the arms up high. Exhale, push chest out towards the toes. And then we're coming right back up. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, lead with the heart towards the toes. One, and up. Exhale, lead with the chest. Maybe forearms lower to the floor. And then head to knee. Don't have to. Just find what works here. Always want to take the time to meet those physical efforts, the exertion, the effort, sthira with sukha, ease. It really brings harmony to practice both ends. That's what we want. To be balanced, want to be in harmony. Make our way back up. Let's come into Baddha Konasana. Bring the soles of the feet together. Press the soles of the feet together to lengthen the knees down. You can stay right here. Drop the elbows into the shins if you want to add that. Usually just pressing the feet together though is enough to start bringing the knees closer to the floor. It might feel a little different, but I like that variation. You can lengthen the arms forward if that feels okay. You can always stay upright here. So I'm going to release the effort. Make way for ease. Let's release. Let's make our way flat onto the back. Bring the knees into the chest. We'll rock side to side, flatten back to the floor. Extend your left leg out long, hug the right knee in close. And send the knee over to the left, reach and gaze out to the right. Nice twist through the spine. Relax your gaze. Draw the attention inward. Back up. Center, hug both knees in. Extend the right leg long, hug the left knee a little closer, and then send the knee off to the right, reach, gaze out to the left. Just really letting yourself enjoy the stretch. Just be nice, feel good. Just a little icing on top of the cake. Bring knees back in. Find a happy baby. Hands to the feet or toes or ankles. We'll rock side to side. And into one knee. Giving yourself permission to just kind of be a little lackadaisical now in your attitude and your mood as we're slowing things down, slowing the breath down. Giving the knees, shins one last little hug. Thanking yourself for the efforts. Then lengthen the feet out to the corners of the mat. Reach your palms by your sides up to the sky. Close the eyes. Allow yourself some time now to rest. Let's take one last breath. Take a big inhale. Hold at the top. And exhale. Let everything go. Continue to stay in your Shavasana for as long as it serves you. Thanks so much for tuning in, sharing the practice today. Hope it serves you well. From my heart to yours. Namaste.